try to capture them again. It's just hard. It's yellow and green. See, I can see him when I look at him, but then I try to point there. He's right in the center of the screen. And that's a male golden finch. I think they call him American golden finch. I hear another one in the sky. So I'm going to try to stand really still. They don't seem to respond to my voice. Try to take a step in. I can hear another one up above me. Oh, two more just came flying in. They're behind me. Oh, there he goes. It's up on the wall. Come swooping down. I lost track of the other one. I think I have. They're hard. It's hard to see them. You gotta, oh, see, he just came in. You gotta look for the rhythmic movement of the flower. But that one just swooped in. See him fluttering around? Oh, he just flew away. I think he saw me. Now I gotta find the other one. There's still one in here somewhere. I think. Oh, there he goes. Yep. Darn it. That's what I like about these sunflowers. Is like, let me see if I can show. I mean, obviously I have a menagerie of sunflowers here. Let me show you, like, this is it's impossible, but that is one sunflower. So instead of having one big sunflower head, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 flower heads on one plant. This is one plant. And so there's smaller seeds, which the finch like, you know. I mean, they'll eat the big sunflower seeds, but they like the little ones. And then over here, these stay small, and they got a really pretty orange, like ombre effect. I have some, I think it's called red velvet or something like that, but those are in my, on my driveway. Oh, over here, this is where they were. Let's see. Ah, I just walked into that one. Yeah, they're kind of facing the sun. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Happy little sunflowers. I'm trying to get to the ones that have some orange in them. I don't know if I can capture it. See? Yeah. It's a little more subtle. Usually they're a little orangish. Oh well. You got a little shot of them. They're really sweet little birds, and I just love their song. These are doing really good. Oh, I wonder if I have any. Let's see. I did. Oh, here. This plant, sometimes the balsam impatiens, which is this. I'm too close, right? Sometimes they'll just wilt and die. And I had one do that. And there's the seed pod. And I wish I had a table over here. Here, we'll come over here. This is one of my little workbenches. Okay, so it's real velvety. This is a good size one. And what happens is, in the wild, an animal will brush past this, and I'm going to squeeze it to make it happen, and it'll spring open. And when they're ready, it really springs open, and when it springs open, the seeds scatter. They're pretty small seeds. I'm kind of blind because of the sun. So they're pretty tiny seeds. So each one of these little, this is like on the small side, but each one of these has, 10, 15 seeds in it. So one good healthy plant, which is not this one, because this one just wilted, you could get 500 seeds from one plant. And it literally, like, if I'm trying to cut a plant down and I want it, I'll cut it here and then I want to hang it somewhere, these little things will pop open, mere moving the plant, and bang, they come flying open. Now, see, these seeds are white because they haven't developed yet. I don't know for sure, but I just leave them mixed in with everything because I dry everything 100%. So I leave those little white ones in there. I don't know. But usually, yeah, that first one I broke open. See, this one's tiny. This is a tiny bud. Usually they're like twice as big as this. And, that's from 2 of them. So yeah, so you can take one plant, your healthiest plant, keep an eye on it, and when it goes to seed, that's where you take your seeds from. Like this one, look how tiny. Here, look how tiny that little pod is. But it's a tiny plant because it's in the shade. The one that I just showed you, that one was in my vegetable garden. And so it was extra healthy because that's the only thing I fertilize. And I use compost to fertilize. I don't use synthetic. Look at how happy those look. I love those. What else? Those are so pretty. You know what those are. Oh, our neighbor's dog. I love my neighbor's dogs. They always used to come and see my dog. Let's see if I can... Babies. They're good dogs. A pit bull, and I don't know what she is. She's some sort of retriever, but she's got long hair and she's kind of on the small side. The beauty. Hi, baby girl. I used to get to pet her all the time. They'd let her run in the alley for a few minutes, and she loved my dog. She would get so excited when she would see him, and of course, my dog would bark and growl at her, but she didn't care. She just loved him so much. In the summertime, I grow morning glory on my fence so they can't see each other. But like in the early spring and fall, they could see each other. My dog's tiny, like quarter of the size of Chunko over there, but she's so sweet. She is just the sweetest. She's uncut. Yeah, her ears and tail are not cut, and that makes her look even cuter. She's a little younger than the other one. They got the retriever, whatever she is. I think she's a retriever, but she's not as big. and she's got really long hair. So I'm sure there's a name for her, but they had her for like 2-3 years, and then they got the Pitty. And the Pitty was, oh my God, when that dog was a puppy, that dog was so gosh darn cute. She's still cute. They're both girls. But man, was she adorable. She used to stand under the retriever. My eyes are sticky. So it's been beautiful. I think the high today was 77. The rest of the week is going to be in the 70s. Oh, this is so nice. And the humidity is finally broken. Because I don't really mind the heat. It's the humidity I can't stand. I got morning glory growing in my butterfly bush. So it's looking pretty good. This is like the second generation flowering. The first generation, they're much bigger. They smell so nice. They kind of look like forget-me-nots. See, I gotta cut all these. I gotta get rid of all of these. Oh, good Lord. Now, while I'm standing here, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a finch that came back ever so quietly. Yeah, I got a big blank spot in the middle of my garden. I planted cosmos and zinnias. I don't know what happened. I know, like a couple of days after I planted, we had a really big rainy storm, and I don't know if they got washed away, or I buried them too deep, because the smaller the seed, the more shallow you plant it. All I got is morning glory. So if you have a big fat seed, you plant it deeper. I think 1.5 times the size of the seed or something. And the zinnia, I have so much morning glory. It's ridiculous. And the zinnia and the cosmos, their seeds are pretty small, and if you plant them too deep. See, these are all morning glories. So if I lived in a southern state where you don't really have winter, morning glories would be, you wouldn't grow them. You just wouldn't grow them. So here I am in Chicago. I didn't plant any of these. But what happens is, let's see, there's a morning glory that needs to open, and there's one that's spent. Here. And they're like paper. It's like a paper lantern. So what happens is when you go to cut the morning glories down, and you have these, they break open, and all these seeds fall to the ground. And then when I till the soil to plant, these all go into the soil. So I have pots here. There's a pot in there, and there's a pot over there, and then they grow up the arbor. But because the seeds start forming, and you don't want to chop it down yet, so what I normally do is I take a water pitcher from like the dollar store, and I hold it underneath. See, these aren't ready yet, so they won't pop open. And I will hold them underneath, and I go like this and let them fall into the pitcher. But each one, there's 5, and yeah, they're starting to seed. So anyways, I have a million seeds. I got it growing up here. It's just a menagerie. It's a mess, really. Here's my dolphin. I had a friend who was moving out of state, and she needed to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to do that. Ooh, okay. Did I just kill a plant? I sure did. Hold on. Yep. See, the morning glory's growing up the Cosmo. These are a Cosmo, believe it or not. Usually Cosmos are purple, white, or pink. And these are called something like Northern Light or something. I love them though, because they look like they're dancing in the air. And so here's a green. This one's spent, and it's just green. You can take this right now, pull it off, set it over here on this bench, and in 2 days you will have this. And you just grab it and pull, and the dark brown stuff, those are the seeds. The green is just the fuzzy stuff. And there's your, it's getting kind of dark, there's your Cosmo seed. So don't ever think you have to leave the seed head on in order to get seeds. I could take all of these, and there's a lot of them, cut them all off, make a bouquet. I set them upright in a cup, no water obviously, and let them sit outside over here in the north side of my house. And in 3-4 days I have all the seeds I need. And then I remove them from it, like I just did here. And I will take those seeds and I will put them like on a coffee filter or something, just so they're 100% dry, and then I'll put them away. Once you grow something, especially annuals, you should never have to buy them again. And sometimes you can get these seed packets, but sometimes you can't always find them. And so once you get a seed packet and you plant them, here, look at these. This one is, look at the morning glory growing on it. These are dried and ready. I just haven't been paying attention. So you just take it like that. Well, some of them got away from me. And there's your seeds. So anyways, this is a lamp. It's very heavy. So my friend was moving out of state, and she's like, it had a really beautiful stained glass lampshade. Can you see? It's a naked woman riding a dolphin, and the dolphin's belly lit up, and it's stained glass. Let's see if I can come over here. And she's riding the dolphin. So she's in my garden. Anywho. Sometimes the little bumblebees will sleep in the sunflowers. He's taking a break. Let's see. See if I can. The lighting isn't very good. I appreciate that. There he is. He's teeny tiny. Watch him sting me. So yeah, the finches are probably mad that I'm still in here. But yeah, so this, and the way these seeds develop is the same as the purple Cosmo and the white Cosmo. They're all the same seed-wise. But I should be cutting these off every day. And like I said, have like a tall Slurpee cup or something. And you keep the stems on them, and you just put them in there, and they will, literally in 2-3 days, you will have seeds. So don't ever think you have to leave them on the plant in order to get the seed. That is not true. Somebody gives you a beautiful bouquet because you had a baby or something, and there's a flower in there you like. When they start to go, you take them out of the water, give them a cut, and let them go to seed. I've done it a million times. Trying to think, a lot of the stuff I have in the front is from stuff like that, because in the front I have a lot of shade, so nothing really grows there. And so when I find something that grows there, I make sure I plant a lot of it. So like delphiniums are up there, and a couple of different versions of milkweed, which is a very dangerous plant to plant if you're in a warm climate. This is my lamb's ear, but it never bloomed. We put it in last year. I say we because my husband bought it. So usually they bloom the first year, so I'm not really sure what happened. So I don't know if they're in too dark a shade. I know they like shade, so. I got work to do. So much work to do. And these are chives. You don't want those to go to seed. No, no, no. It's my old rug because my puppy used to like to lay on it. I haven't pulled it up yet. That looks pretty. And this is the second, what do you call it? Second generation or second bloom of the globe thistle. And they're much smaller. This is the one the bees just go crazy for. Yeah, I was hoping the finch would come back, but I don't think they're coming back. And this is the potato vine, and then I matched it up with the hyacinth bean. It's winding pretty good, but obviously it's gonna outgrow what I set up here. I'm waiting for a bloom to show you. I'm telling you, the hyacinth bean flower is one of the most pretty flowers you will ever see. And it's got everything from dark eggplant purple to the lightest lilac purple. It's like a sweet pea. It's a lot like a sweet pea, but bigger, the flower. It is not edible as far as I know. And I'm trying to think if I have any. Ooh, that's a big one. Ooh, look at the size of that. I'm trying to remember if I have any. I collect so many seeds that I don't always use them. So let me see if I can. Yeah, here's one little one. Wait, what's in here? Ouch, I'm getting bit. Yeah, look at all of these. So this is a hyacinth bean pod. These are from last year. I have so many that I didn't even plant them all. That's such a shame. Let's see if I can do it with one hand here. Yeah, there. Ouch! I'm getting bit. That's the hyacinth bean. This isn't a small one. Usually they're about 3 inches long, and they'll have 4 or 5 beans per pod. Ow, I got a biting fly that's biting me. So this is morning glory. I just have so many seeds I didn't even get to plant these. I don't know how long they're gonna last. This is an old toolbox thing. And I leave this out all winter because some seeds like to go through a winter cycle. So I leave them in here. And critters can't get in it. That's my little safe. All right, I'm getting bit. So I bid you adieu.